Hey Dragon Dreamers, Gina Virginia Casella here, and the one behind the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. Come dream with us. Your soul tribe awaits you. I do all kinds of things. Gemstone readings, mind reprogramming, energy medicine. At this time in my life, I've been redirected by Source to bring us together. The Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective through an umbrella term called Project 30, Isis Unity Consciousness. You're invited to dream with us. Through dreams half remembered and half misunderstood, we fill in the gaps for each other because we're all one. There's all kinds of times and dates lined up that I would absolutely adore for you to be a part of. And one of my favorite things to do is to assert that the Akashic records are not a permanent record because your past never defines you. And we can do what's called living consciously so we can die consciously. United are we. Be free. Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective awaits you. Dream with us. My name is Gina Virginia Casella, creator and visionary of Project 30 Isis Unity Consciousness. See you in dreams. Hey, Dragon Dreamers, Gina Virginia Casella here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm really excited about the upcoming conference this Saturday, March 14th. No time for hair or makeup for me, so you can't see my face today. Hope you enjoy my candle image. This is a really special image. Sometimes I put all of my stuff around my candles. All right, so first and foremost, let me show you the schedule. So I'm really excited about this. Still hear me? Okay, I want to make sure that you can hear me. Okay, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. I clicked on the wrong thing. And where did that schedule go that I just had? Let me pull it up for you. So on March 15th, we've got a schedule set in place. And any moment now, I'm going to show it to you. Here we go. Okay. This is our lineup. This is our lineup for March 14th. It is set in stone. I'm going to be live 8 a.m. this Saturday. On Friday, I'll also be hanging out too. Make sure you follow me and buy me a coffee. I put the link there. It's in both the chat and the description. This is the first ever conference. Promise of Spring. There's going to be 4 online conferences each year. The first conference, Promise of Spring, annually is going to be absolutely free. So mark your calendars. Like I said, 8 a.m. I'll be live. At about, when it gets close to 9, I'm going to ask everybody to make sure that they've got their glass of water and snacks ready for the day. If you look at the schedule, I didn't put every single thing in there, but after each presenter, we're going to have a 20-minute break. So we're not going to have a full lunch hour period, if you will. It's just going to be back-to-back presentations, and the schedule is a little wonky at the beginning and at the end. So if you're like me, plan in advance with some snacks. I know I'm going to have myself a good breakfast the morning of. The night before, I'll probably make some leftovers because when the conference is done, that's going to be something that I'm going to chow into. So let me know what your food plans are. We've also got some candle hype going on behind the scenes. These are all good reasons why you should follow me on Buy Me a Coffee. It's absolutely free to follow me, Gina Virginia Casella, and you get in on this kind of stuff. You get in on the emails. I pretty much post daily on Buy Me a Coffee, and I usually cross post onto Facebook. So we've got a Facebook group, the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collective. There's much, much, much to be said about me, but today's focus, I wanted to show off the presenters, and I also wanted to show off the videos created by yours truly. I have a lot of experience creating conferences, contributing to conferences. I was a public school teacher for 20 years. I was heavily involved in the union. I facilitated for the Professional and Social Issues Department for the British Columbia Teachers' Federation, and I would travel across the province of British Columbia talking to teachers about mental health and wellness, classroom management, that kind of stuff, what's working, reading programs, and always advocating for social emotional learning to be a priority in public education. And so this conference, the whole entire thing, I'm planned by myself. I've been asking if anybody out there would like to join the Dragon Dreams Executive Committee. So far, I'm the one and only. So if you're into, administration, if you like to create things like schedules, and of course, if you like to dream big, then definitely get in touch with me because I could really use your help for the next conference. Like I said, there are 4 online conferences to look forward to every year. The first one is free, Promise of Spring, which is this Saturday, March 14th. So I would like to have an in-person conference in the summer, but that will be pending annually. So let me know in the comments if you're into that. Hi there, Real Tree 16. I see you there in the comments. Glad to have you joining me live. Hopefully, while I've been chatting away, you had a good look at the schedule. So 8 a.m. this Saturday, March 14th, I'll be hanging out with you, showing off the presenters' videos and showing you my candles. Like I mentioned, there's candle hype that you might want to get in on. All these reasons to follow me on Buy Me a Coffee. So shortly at 9 a.m., Rick Gallagher is going to be presenting us with Root Chakra Healing Sound Bowl. It's about a 3-minute long sound healing, fantastic way to kick off the conference. Then I'm up, Gina Virginia Casella. I'll be welcoming you. We'll light our candles together, open sacred space, and I pre-recorded a journey to the pine tree forest. And yeah, you know what? I thought about creating a special little video to go with it, but you know what? I hope folks out there just close their eyes and take it in. After the journey to the pine tree forest, Rick Gallagher again will be performing healing sound bowls. This one will be called Head to Root Chakra, and that's about 20 minutes long. I'll be up again with my presentation called The Gnome King. Did you have a dream or did the dream have you? It's a question I often ask. I also often like to ask the question, did you have a thought or did the thought have you? After my presentation, Michael Kopf is up. His presentation is titled The Power and Mythos of the Hero's Journey. So let me know in the comments what you think about these titles so far. If you're into things like sound healing, if you've ever heard of the Gnome King, purchased any of my books, let me know if you're familiar with the Oracle. Let me know if you've ever taken a guided journey with me to the pine tree forest. I figure, you know what? We're going to have a conference and meet. Might as well pretend we're all meeting in the pine tree forest, right? And as mentioned, there's going to be a 20-minute break in between each presenter. You'll also have an opportunity to ask the presenters some questions. and I'm really looking forward to it. I know I'm always jam-packed full of questions, and if we don't have time to get to your question, that's another reason why you want to join the free Facebook group, the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. Brian Rue at 12:10 p.m. This is Eastern Standard Time, by the way, Toronto, New York time zone. Brian Rue presenting on community, very, very important. Following Brian, we've got Chris Latier. His presentation is entitled MK Ultra, Monarch Survivor and former Montauk boy, Chris Latier. Following Chris, we have Alex Lipton, The Administration of Belief, Monotheism Origins. And our last but not least presenter, our dragon presenter, Suze Gallagher. Suze recently was on Story Species, Story Medicine, Extra Strength. Really delighted and reading her book, The Little Ones. Beautiful oracle. And Sue's presentation, I love the title. It's called Dreaming Ourselves Awake, Answering the Invitation. When Sue's finished, we'll have a final break, and then we'll be wrapping things up. So I'll be sure to thank everybody. We will return from the Pine Tree Forest, close sacred space. And I'm going to ask everybody at that time to take pictures of their candles, post it on the free Facebook group, the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collected. And then as a finale, Rick Gallagher, Root Chakra Healing Sound Bowl. And Root Chakra is a few minutes long. And if possible, we'll take as many Q's and A's as we can. 6 p.m., we are finito. So hope you got a good look at the schedule for this Saturday, March 14th. I now would like to show you some other videos. And hopefully I'll be showing this to you in the correct order. So I've got a video promo specific to March 14th. Here it is. I hope you enjoy. All right, so I hope you enjoyed our special conference video. Now I would like to play another video. This one is to get you in the mood, get the images going, entering the pine tree forest, exiting the pine tree forest. And you know what, Dragon Dreamers? You can go to the pine tree forest anytime. All you have to do is follow the green spectrum coming right from your heart chakra. Catch a ride on the grasshopper's back. Make your way to the event horizon. Dog monkey folk will greet you there. Fall, 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 transforming into the water cycle. It's through the water cycle that you get there. So let yourself discombobulate. Here's a video. I've never created a slideshow / video. It was a bit of a process. Let me know in the comments if you can relate. And here it is. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but my video, it paused on one of the slides. So let me play this video again. Hope you're enjoying it. Maybe it just paused on my end. Let me know in the comments how the video's doing. Okay, let me try it again here. All right, Dragon Dreamers. I don't know if that video played or not. If it got stuck. I've got my cell phone here. For what it's worth, I absolutely have been experiencing a lot of fuckery yesterday and today, which makes me feel really good that the conference is going to be successful. Nothing can stop us. unless there's some big national power outage. A few years ago, Rogers internet provider, if anybody was a Rogers customer, then they just defaulted to not having the internet. And so a situation like that is the only thing that's going to stop us. All right, let me play you my next video. My next video here is about Rick Gallagher. This is his introduction video, which will be played on Saturday. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective are pleased to welcome Rick Gallagher. Rick started his career in healing in the early 1990s, where he earned his certification as a Reiki master and teacher. He later became certified in sound healing. Over the decades, Rick has conducted one-to-one healing sessions, has performed sound healing bowl concerts for churches and groups around the country. Rick has slowly adapted from the Tibetan metal singing bowls to crystal bowls and audio recordings. He continues to heal with sound both in one-on-one sessions and group settings. The Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective is pleased to announce Rick Gallagher. Rick will be performing 3 sets for us. The first one is a 3-minute sound bath in honor of heart chakra healing. So you can look forward to Rick Gallagher performing 3 times. And I've got everybody else's video here. All of these videos are going to be played on Saturday, this Saturday, March 14th. And love for you to let us know in the comments if you're able to make it. I've got my Buy Me a Coffee link there so you can get the details. Julia Anchorhaven, she's going to be hanging out with us all day long in the chat. So I'm going to be live at 8 a.m. and I believe Julia's going to come join us around 8:30. So make sure you get in on it. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective are pleased to welcome Julia Anchorhaven. Julia is a world traveler, Akashic oracle weaver, pendulum alchemist, violet flame Reiki master teacher, sound practitioner, quantum crystal healer, and retreat facilitator. She identifies as a MyLab and Secret Space program survivor, currently exploring and documenting fragmented memories linked to clones, stargates, and alleged involvement in covert, classified projects on and off planet. Be sure to say hi to Julia in the chat. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective, pleased to welcome Julia Anchorhaven. I really appreciate Julia. We plan in advance when I'm going live, but if I'm going live and she's around, she hops on. And so when I asked her if she could be live for the whole entire conference, it was no problem for her. And honestly, it does help out with folks who are making negative comments in the comment section. Let me know if you can relate to that. If I look at the schedule, we've got Rick. I want to make sure I introduce Julia. And then, of course, I'm the keynote speaker. I'll be talking about trauma being caused. My hearing and vision flip-flopped after 2 angels came out of my wall. It was a very scary experience. And when my world didn't make sense anymore, I thought that was very scary. But when I didn't make sense anymore to the world around me, That was probably even scarier. So here's my little intro video. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. We're pleased to introduce Gina, Virginia, Casella. Gina highlights that humanity is fundamentally a storytelling species, and these narratives serve as our healing. She encourages individuals to transform their stories in order to transform their lives, noting that the strength in this process lies in its simplicity. Gina likes to affirm that the Akashic records are not a permanent record because your past never defines you. Author and master scribe you are of your life that is your birthright to be. She affirms that spiritual independence belongs to you and urges you to possess the bravery to embrace your true self, reaching your fullest potential. And finally, she inspires you to have the openness to dream. Gina was a public school teacher for 20 years, now specializing as a master energy medicine practitioner and rapid transformational therapist, hypnotherapist practitioner. She is focused on a results-driven practice specializing in mind reprogramming and safe extractions of intrusive entities. She's also the one behind the one-of-a-kind gemstone reading complemented by the Dragon Dreams Oracle, creations of her own making. You can anchor yourself with Gina by stepping into your authority as the master scribe that is your birthright to be. Gina is the visionary and creator behind the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collective and Project 30 Isis Unity Consciousness. She is on a quest for her own answers while creating safer spaces for dragon dreamers to share their story medicine. She empowers others to move on from what she calls the confused warrior syndrome, shifting into the archetype of the wisdom keeper who ultimately becomes the medicine bearer. Gina is on a mission to provide story medicine, highlighting medicine bearers in her show Story Species, Story Medicine, Extra Strength. The Continuum of Conscious Evolution Conference Series was created by Gina in honor of the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. So Gina wonders, did you have a thought? Or did the thought have you? Did you have a dream, or did the dream have you? Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. After my presentation, Michael Kopp is next. Let me pull up his biography here. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective are pleased to welcome Michael Kopp. Michael is a metaphysical paranormal investigator, author, experiencer, truth seeker, dreamer, Reiki master, ordained reverend, way shower, podcast host, and many other things. Michael has been on a metaphysical journey since childhood. He has had many experiences and learned many lessons on this journey called life. Michael hosts the energy that surrounds us and riding through the unknown. He also co-hosts Paranormal Verses with Kelly Ridley and E. Smith. He can be seen on other shows as a guest and or panelist. Michael has an interest in the unexplained and the esoteric. Occasionally, he goes on paranormal investigations. Michael is currently embracing his author path as he writes new books. He recently published his 5th book and is working on 2 more. Michael writes his books uniquely, providing information from his own personal insights and thoughts, leaving the conclusions for readers to decide. Topics he chooses interest him and are closest to his heart, as these topics resonate with others. Michael enjoys sharing his knowledge and insights. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective are pleased to welcome Michael Kopp. Lots to look forward to this Saturday, March 14th. Here is the schedule, and after Michael, we've got Brian Rue. And Julia's asking in the chat, did it end? Uh-oh, maybe I ended it too early on my end. I'll have to be careful about that. But I do want to recheck one video. And I played your video, Julia. I don't know if you were tuning in at that time. All right, I'm going to now play Brian's video. Lots to look forward to. Brian will be speaking to community. And just so dragons out there listening know, I had all the presenters provide me with a backup video. We are going to have a show must go on attitude. Nothing can stop us unless there's some major national power outage, internet outage. So I've got all my videos ready and lined up. Let me bring Brian Ruse to the stage. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective are pleased to welcome Brian Rue. Brian is a Buddhist monk and teacher based in Vancouver, BC, who has imparted Buddhist teachings since 1996. He was raised in a Unitarian household where his spiritual journey began early and was further influenced by his studies in business and philosophy at Brock University. After an 8-year career in financial planning, he felt a spiritual void in his life, which led him to explore various spiritual paths. In 1991, he discovered Buddhism, which resonated with him due to its depth and wisdom. Following this revelation, he left the financial industry to pursue a more meaningful existence. Brian has all kinds of experience, from 6 months to 4 years, spending lots of time in many passionate places like the Tibetan Buddhist Center in Vermont, where he practiced and studied at numerous temples and meditation centers. This experience enabled him to begin teaching Westerners at meditation retreats. There's much to be said about Brian. In addition to his teachings on Buddhism, Brian Rue founded the Vancouver UFO Meetup on June 3, 2029. This group serves as a gathering for those interested in the realm of UFOs and extraterrestrial encounters. Brian aims to facilitate discussions, share insight, while exploring theories regarding these phenomena. Brian's goal is to create a welcoming community for both seasoned researchers and newcomers alike, encouraging respectful dialogue and diverse viewpoints. The meetup is part of the broader project, University Galacticus, which invites contributions from a variety of perspectives within UFOlogy. Ultimately, Brian strives to bridge the boundaries between different belief systems, aspiring to offer effective tools for individuals to govern their lives meaningfully, thereby fostering personal growth and communal change within an ever-evolving societal context. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective are pleased to welcome Brian Rue. All right. I mindfully was listening on my cell phone and I waited until the cell phone was done playing. So I feel like that worked and I will do that on Saturday. So I believe the next person to present, whoops, I don't want to play Brian again. What do I want to do here? Here we go. Here's our wonderful schedule. Okay, I thought it was Chris. Chris Latier is going to be our next presenter. Let me just run his video here for you. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective are pleased to welcome Chris Latier. Chris Latier, also known as Duncan Cameron, was recruited at the age of 6 years old by the CIA to be trained to become a spy, assassin, mercenary, black ops, and much more while taking part in a top secret MK Ultra sub-project called the Monarch Project. Chris is the real MK Ultra Montauk boy subject who's behind the mysterious and legendary event that took place the 12th of August, 1983, underground the USA Air Force Base called Camp Hero in Montauk Island, New York, USA. This top secret experiment has killed some military personnel, destroyed a part of the base, and it has since been closed indefinitely. The Netflix hit series Stranger Things is inspired by this true story. Chris sets the story straight, dispelling myths surrounding this legendary event. He reveals the unglamorized and shocking truth behind the real events that transpired August 12, 1983, during the last moments of Camp Hero. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective are pleased to welcome Chris Latier. Okay, and I can hear it on my cell phone. It's just wrapping up there. And I believe it's okay for me now to remove Chris from the stage. So the next person on the list is going to be Alex Lipton. Let me bring his bio onto the stage. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. Pleased to welcome Alex Lipton. Alex grew up in Mahopac, New York, where he developed a passion for cinema and storytelling. After watching John Landis's production for Michael Jackson's Thriller music video and the subsequent behind-the-scenes featurette, he became fascinated with the nature of how movies are made. Movies and the filmmaking process became a fundamental in Alex's understanding of spirituality, and at an early age, Alex was aware that reality and life itself has a behind-the-scenes world. Later, he moved to California in pursuit of a higher education and graduated from the film school in Los Angeles, Columbia College Hollywood, with a BFA, Bachelor's in Fine Arts, in directing cinema and TV production. Growing up with the guidance of his uncle, Dr. Bruce Lipton, Alex was taught with the understanding of how our perception controls our biology, and that health and wellness are greatly influenced by our consciousness. Over a decade, it has been Alex's mission to help spread this message of self-empowerment using creative video production. He is guided by synchronicity and holds the subjects of ancient civilizations and lost worlds very close to his heart. And he spends his life helping others discover the wonders of the unknown. Having become a novice wizard of sorts, Alex is trained as a facilitator in Psych K, process which involves energy psychology and healing modalities. Psych K is a philosophy and method through which people can reprogram their subconscious beliefs in a matter of minutes. Alex is skilled with experiential knowledge of the tarot and astrology, often incorporating both into his practice of helping people remember their divinity and sovereignty as human beings. He takes great pride in serving humanity in order to help bring healing and love to Mother Earth and all of its inhabitants. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective are pleased to welcome Alex Lipton. As you folks can see, we've got a wonderful lineup of Dragon speakers. Let me bring my last presenter to the stage, Suze Gallagher. Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective are pleased to welcome Suze Gallagher. Suze is the contemplative soul and visionary author behind the Little One Diaries. Her journey is one of profound spiritual discovery, fueled by a desire to help others recognize the divine spark that resides within every human heart. Through her series, Suze provides a sanctuary for reflection, guiding readers toward their truest spiritual identity. Her mission is simple yet sacred: to offer wisdom that illuminates the path of the little one as they navigate their unique journey toward divine potential and perfect wholeness. Suze is the founder of the Heart Space Center for Creative Change, co-founder of the Inner Awareness Institute and Love Out Loud initiative. For over 30 years, Suze has worked as a spiritual guide, mentor, and teacher, holding sacred space for transformation. Suze advocates dreams offer a portal to awakening. However, it is up to us to answer the invitation. Dreams have a powerful tool and have played a significant role in Sue's awakening by lighting her path, fostering courage, guiding her through the living labyrinth to discover her life's purpose, and that's becoming an oracle. Suze lovingly invites you to ask yourself, what are your dreams inviting you to do? Gina, Virginia, Casella, and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective, pleased to welcome Suze Gallagher. I'll show you that schedule again, Dragon Dreamers. Really looking forward to this Saturday, March 14th. Let me remove Suze here from the stage. What else do I want to show you? Okay, yes, I showed you Alex. I showed you everybody. Here's the schedule again. This schedule is set in stone. We absolutely are going to have a show must go on attitude. There's a little bit of room for technical issues, but that's about it. So I hope you are excited about March 14th, looking forward to it, excited like I am. One thing I would like to do is try and play this one video again that I have, because I spent all morning making it, and I was hopeful that this video would be part of like a opening theme song that I could play before and after the conference. On that note, if anybody out there plays any instruments and you're looking to promote yourself, I would love some kind of theme music for the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. I'm all about the dreamy guitar, jazzy classic rock, and it's just interesting listening to those videos on my end, because I don't know about you folks, but I tend to speed talk. My mother's side is French Canadian, so that side of the family talks like a million miles an hour. And I find when I'm meditating or having a download, if you will, receiving information, that the information comes fast and I can't seem to write fast enough, type fast enough, talk fast enough. And so slowing it right down to make those videos and just kind of laughing at it. Now, let me know in the comments if you can relate. And I'm going to bring this next video to the stage. I tried playing it before. This next video, it's about 2.5-ish minutes long. I really like it, and I put the link in the chat if you wanted to check it out on YouTube. Show the folks some love and show me some love. Check out my YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, turn the notifications on, and absolutely follow me on Buy Me a Coffee, Dragon Dreamers. It's absolutely free to follow me, and then it defaults you to getting in on the emails. All right, let's see if this video plays. And if it pauses, I'm just going to leave it paused in case maybe it will work itself out. Okay, fingers crossed. here. So I'm really proud of this video, even though it paused and isn't working out. But I'm wondering here. So I'm really proud. Amateur and newbie at video making. But I'm wondering, like that one image of the waterfall, that was like a 20-minute video. Oh, did it move on now? Oh no. Okay. I'm wondering, some of the videos were like 20 minutes long and I only needed 8 seconds from them. So maybe on my end, even though I clicked next, maybe the computer is like forcing the rest of the video to play. Okay, so here's another one, part of it. Um, okay, so okay, definitely need to work on that other this last video that I just played here. I spent all morning. Yeah, it's 3:06 Eastern right now, PM, and I've been working on that video since like 6 a.m. other than the last hour that I've been on here, and I took like a good 20-minute break to eat. So you know, if you can relate in the comments, Saturday, March 14th, I'll show you the schedule here again. We've got a wonderful day lined up, and I really appreciate everybody who's taking an interest in the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. My name is Gina Virginia Casella, spiritual biz entrepreneur, the one behind the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective, visionary and creator of Project 30, Isis Unity Consciousness. All my content is merging together. That's why we're having the conference. It's all part of my book series. And I'm supposed to be transforming my book series into a movie series. And the movie series includes me coming on here live like I am today and talking to people, interviewing people like I do on Story Species, Story Medicine, Extra Strength, and so much more. And Julia's commenting, keep it simple. Yes, power in simplicity. And you know what? I was feeling insecure about my videos because, geez, so many people are so creative and experienced creating these theatrical experiences. But you know what? That's going to be fun when I actually make the movies. So if anybody out there listening to this is interested in joining the Dragon Dreams Executive Committee, absolutely love and adore and passionately be thankful for your contributions. Right now, it is just me, myself, and I. Julia Anchorhaven in the chat catches me live when she can, which is most of the time, helping me out with this tech kind of stuff. And it'd be really great to have a committee helping me with general administration. Those of you who have administration backgrounds, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't have an administration background, but you have a grip on creating ads with Canva or slides like you've seen in today's presentation, if there's a video that you saw and you're like, oh, geez, Gina, you could totally do this and that. I could help you. Please help me. Please reach out. I'm working with Pull Energy. All right, Dragon Dreamers, I've been on here for a good hour today, and I very much look forward to spending Saturday, March 14th with you. I'll also be live Friday, March 13th, 11 a.m. Eastern, just to hang out, see how you're doing, and no promises, but hopefully that video that wasn't working out will be all nice and perfected. So again, you can find my Buy Me a Coffee link in the description and in the comments. If you were enjoying the song that was being played, I put I'm brain farting it out. I'm simultaneously trying to find the title of the song. I put the link in the comments. It's called 80s Retro Horror Synth, I guess short form for synthesizer, and it's called The Witch. And it's royalty free, no copyright background music. So I really appreciate it. I was having copyright issues, which if those of you who are newbies, amateurs to creating videos like I am, don't be so hard on yourself, Dragons, because I'm learning the hard way. And I'm learning that, you know what, some of the videos, because of copyright, they don't play in certain countries. And so you might think that, you did something on your end and that's why you can't hear the video. In truth, it's because there's a copyright issue. And so there you go. So if you're like me, live and learn. All right, just enjoying hanging out with you here, but I will let you go. Thank you so much again. Gina, Virginia, Casella here. Can't wait for Saturday, March 14th. First ever conference, Promise of Spring, in honor of you and the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. Your soul tribe awaits you. Come dream with us. Hey, Dragon Dreamers. Gina, Virginia, Casella here, and the one behind the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. Come dream with us. Your soul tribe awaits you. I do all kinds of things. Gemstone readings, mind reprogramming, energy medicine. At this time in my life, I've been redirected by Source to bring us together. The Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective, through an umbrella term called Project 30, Isis Unity Consciousness. You're invited. Dream with us. Through dreams, half remembered and half misunderstood, we fill in the gaps for each other, because we're all one. There's all kinds of times and dates lined up that I would absolutely adore for you to be a part of. One of my favorite things to do is to assert that the Akashic records are not a permanent record because your past never defines you. And we can do what's called living consciously so we can die consciously. United are we. Be free. Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective awaits you. Dream with us. My name is Gina Virginia Casella, creator and visionary of Project 30 Isis Unity Consciousness. See you in dreams.